Guys' hands. Okay. One. So we're going to do this. This is another, just quickly. Maybe it's a counter to a leg dive. Just going to use your wrist, turn his head, and use the hold here, elevate. Okay. Are you okay? Okay. I know it.
I'll give you a coaching thing.
Okay. Turn up. These guys need to. This is cutting edge of your hand. Get in. Drag his head across and pulling down here and elevating here. If you get a guy that's real long, tall, in other words, you're up here, you know. You can fall, he'll come to his knees, and you know that you're going to be next. Fall to his knees, then you stand up, then he's not as tall as it. You follow it? Right. Let's go through it again. Around, turn his head. You can use the cutting edge to turn, pull down, and elevate. It doesn't take much. I want to just address a couple other things here before we go on, and that's the mental factors, the mental portion of this, because there's a mindset here that's very important. Basically, if you think you can or can't, you're right. But that can has to be on well-based confidence. In other words, you can't just say, hey, mentally, I'm going to kick this guy's butt, you know, without doing some training. You've got to do the work in the gym. That then will help the confidence factor. You have to, the training, the running, the wrestling, the repetitions of all the things that you do, the strength work, the total package. And then a lot of times you can, we did this with Owings, and it worked very, very well. We noticed that Gable did certain things and exposed certain weaknesses that we wanted to take advantage of. Not that Gable had many. He was a very, very good, very fine wrestler, and I think that if he'd have wrestled Owings 10 times, he would have won 9 of them. It just happened to be that particular day was Larry's. But the best time to do this, I know some of you are into the Zen philosophy, but a very good time to do it is just prior to going to sleep, when you're relaxed. You know, you can visualize yourself. Visualize yourself doing the front face lock or some particular move you're working on. Be a realist too. If you wrestle some guy who beat you, don't say, well, hey, that guy beat me, I had a hangnail, you know, or I had a cold or something. You know, why did he beat me, you know? Look for the real causes of it, and then eliminate those weaknesses, and next time maybe you'll turn it down. But you have to be realistic. This is a very realistic sport. And if you have a coach that's realistic, well, he might get on your tail once in a while, you know, hey, you know, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. So these are very important things. The mental aspect is very important. It's going to go through the double wrist lock, which I see there's a couple guys here that work it very, very well. I've seen one boy's doing a switch and he turned it right into a double wrist lock. He said he'd been doing submission wrestling. So, but I want to point out 2 or 3 things in this regard. Okay, now, if this man's arm is straight and close to his body, I don't have much chance of making this a good move. Let's just walk around here. In other words, if he keeps this thing close to his body and straight, now I can't do anything with it, you know, so that's one thing. Okay, so if someone gets it on you, well, that's part of the move, you know, or you can pull in and grab the skin in your stomach or something so they can't get it up. Do you follow what I'm saying? Just grab something so he can't get loose. Okay, so lesson 1. Okay, the second thing here, now relax a little, is get a little angle in it. Bend it, you know, so there's an angle. You see what I'm saying here? Angle-wise, in other words, this is straight, 180 degrees. This is an angle. You have better leverage there. Third, if you can, take the palm and twist it, or twist at the wrist. Can you feel the difference? Okay. Or down here. I know this is quite a bit of stuff. So let's try this. Okay, we're going to be, let's walk around one more time. Okay. Straight, not so good. Bent, better. With a twist, even better, because it takes the slack out. Or you can twist down in here if you can.